Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. All of you that are watching, thank you guys for clicking on this one and watching. I hope you stick around because today is going to be a really cool video that we're going to be making. It's going to be talking about all the trails that we have made. And we did a lot throughout the summer. Obviously some trails were last summer too, but mostly this summer we punched in a few trails and we did some hard work and did all that. And thank you guys for liking and subscribing, those of you that did, and it just really encouraged me to get out here and do these things. But today we're going to be talking about which trails we did and where and why we did them, because it's going to start snowing here in probably within a week or two, and we're not going to be really making any more trails for the summer. So we'll just start off with talking about the trails and the location. So the first one we'll start with is the one I'm on right now. You guys can see it right behind me. It goes from the road right there all the way past me and down that way, and this is kind of a satellite view of it. It kind of goes and loops around to the north a little bit, then back and back down to the east, and kind of goes to the east a little bit, and then back down to the road you can see right there. And then yeah, so we did this one mostly last summer, but some of it this summer, the last half of it. And then you can see right here is the portion that we got done a few years ago. Then we got some done just yesterday, actually. I punched in the last portion because it's really cool, and I just want to get that done. But then the other one we have is the one that's to the river, is right here, and we did that obviously a few summers ago, quite a few actually. We did that, and then the last portion of it was me this summer, which is really cool. And then yep, so that's basically all the trails that we have so far for this summer. But the ones I'm going to be working on next summer, I have not decided that yet, but it is pretty cool. But anyways, use a map of all the trails that I have got done this summer, and all thanks to you guys for encouraging me to do that. But that's that. We are going to be walking these trails in just a second, but again, I just want to thank everybody that liked and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Helped me encourage, like I said it before. But enough about that. Let's get to the first one, which we're going to be doing right here, and we'll just walk it, show you what we did. Alright, so this is the first one. We had driven the four-wheeler on it yesterday, and I was obviously today too, but it kind of comes in loops and goes to the left over here, and then kind of drops down this about 4 feet hill right here. There's a rock right there, so be careful when you come down. You're coming at a steep angle down the hill, and then the tire wants to hit, so when I go forward, you know, go around there, and we come around. It's not very wide, it's just a four-wheeler width wide, basically. Right here, it kind of opens up a little bit, tall grass, just drive over it, you know, and then kind of loops around the corner right here. And then right here, you can see, is where it kind of stopped. There were some trees there, and then I had filled them in, and then chucked the branches off so that but you can see there's one tree right here that's was right here where the stump is. I took care of all this right here, and then it kind of goes up the hill right here. Let's walk up here, and this is where it gets kind of tricky a little bit, because in the winter I'm probably gonna have to take out this stuff right here, because you gotta come from this angle right here and then gonna swoop to the side, gonna get up this really steep hill. Like that's pretty high up there. That's a pretty steep hill. Like up there is where the camper area is and stuff like that. That's pretty high. But I can make it up there with the four-wheeler right now, but in the summer the snowmobiles probably won't be able to if you don't have the right momentum. So let's walk up there a little bit. And then once you got to the top right here, there was the clearing area right there, But then there was a tree here, that dead one right there, and then there was some brush you can see right here that I kind of made it loop around. So I cleared all of it, kind of got some of the brush, but then most of it you can just kind of drive over, but just enough to fit the four-wheeler into here. Up and come back around. So that's that trail that led there. And then the next one we're gonna do is this one right here, and that's the pretty long one we're gonna do. Alright, so we're at this trail right here. We're just gonna continue by walking on it. And it kind of gets a little wide right here and stuff like that, which is perfect because that's what you need for in the winter when a lot of snow. Obviously it gets a little tight up here between these trees, which is fine still. You can still keep your momentum going straight and still, because it's kind of pretty straight, not really curved. And then this is where it gets to a Y. That one goes towards the house. This one goes up this way, which we're going to take part of the path. And then it gets to another Y right here, which goes over there and dead ends just right up by that tree right there. And then this is the way it keeps going, so we're gonna go this way. This section right here gets a little skinny, and it's a little tight with the four-wheelers on that corner right there, which I'll show you. And then I've planned to take these trees out and some of these and then make this flat right here because it's kind of a dip down goes up. But then over here it needs to be taken out too. That goes this way. And then this, obviously we widened up a little bit here and made it pretty wide. Right now, I can drive the four-wheeler on it too, but it's really probably going to be a lot easier to drive on it with the snow wheels in the winter because it's just big rocks here and there and little twigs popping up again. And then, yeah. But right here it gets really bumpy with the rocks and stuff like that, which I plan to work on next summer, and then kind of smoothen it out a little bit, and then widen up the end here so we can get wider things in here. But anyways, guys, that's the trails that I've been working on. I will definitely work on more next year with you guys. I will definitely do more stuff throughout the winter, but those are basically what we're going to be done for the winter at least, because it's starting to get cold out. Chainsaws don't really want to run right, I guess, once they're warmed up, and your fingers and your body just gets cold, and it's just, I'd rather not do it in the winter and then the summer. So that's what this video was about, is looking at the trails, assessing what we did, where they went, and everything. And we'll definitely do more of that next summer. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. If you guys do so, hit that like and subscribe button, the bell notify icon so you're notified when the next upload is uploaded, and see you guys in the next one.